This is a water filtration system for stray cats. Hey, why are you two drinking from that dirty ditch? Stop drinking that. Get away from there. Kittens are like little kids, they don't understand. They don't know the water is dirty. This is a water reservoir. There are many sources feeding into it. It just rained, the water level has risen. You can clearly see bugs swimming inside. Look, 2 more cats came to drink. It's the little white cat again. Aren't you old enough to know better? Why are you bringing the kittens here? There's a huge fish pond. Why don't you drink from that? That's where you're supposed to drink. This fish pond has many fish. They eat all the aquatic bugs. It's safe water for the cats to drink. After feeding them, I was nearly overwhelmed. A whole bunch of adult cats showed up too. Looks like whether they're big or small. They're all like children. They don't know which water is safe to drink. Summer is the season when bugs thrive. Rather than worry about them drinking here, I might as well completely fix this dirty ditch. I hurried to find some clay pots and flower basins. Using these, I'll turn the ditch into a drinking water system. I pumped out the dirty water and aquatic bugs to dry it all. As the water level dropped, I realized the structure inside the reservoir is quite complex. I cleared out all the debris. I still don't understand why there's always standing water here. Only after it rains does the water level rise. Lots of algae had grown inside. I scrubbed it all clean. Last autumn there wasn't much water here, but in the summer rainy season, the water level often rises high. The pit is full of sand and gravel, with no soil, which can help purify the water. I also added some aquatic plants. After multiple rinses, the fine sand settled at the bottom. The flowing water is now clear. All the dirty water is collected in this pit. After repeatedly draining the dirty water, the next morning, the water was clean. You could see the bottom at a glance. Even the big calico cat came to drink. In the wild, animals often gather near water sources. Maybe it's just instinct. I laid down a base platform. It provides shade for the fish, and I can build a small pavilion on top. Soon, I'll use these 4 pots to create a filtration system. Just then, a fan found me. They brought over kittens from their cat's litter. Some people quietly watch videos, but they secretly like, comment, share, repost, and follow. Those people are so adorable. Fans know I care for many stray cats. When their adult cats have kittens and can't raise them, they bring them to me. First I quarantine them, then feed them, let them get used to the environment. Above the shade panel, I added a simple pavilion. After cutting the 4 columns, I secured them. The pavilion doesn't need to be big. This space wasn't being used anyway. The roof needs to be wide to block sun and rain. I covered the roof with round wooden sticks. Finally, I topped it with waterproof felt. Now it fully blocks the rain. I placed a scratching board. It was midday by then. Feeding time. I'll finish later. Time to eat first. Even in the heat, as soon as they hear food's ready, they all come running. You guys eat slowly. There are still kittens who need food. After a few hours of adjustment, they're almost settled in. Kittens need proper nutrition. You guys grow up here slowly. After you get vaccinated and neutered, you'll go live in the pasture with your big sisters. Now I'll make outlets for the 4 jars. These clay pots have been outside for a long time. I'm worried they're too brittle. I was really scared I'd break them while drilling. Thankfully, I managed clean holes. In the first jar, I added filter sponges. The second has volcanic rocks and sponges. The third has the same materials. I made a large hanging hook to hold the first filter jar. I tested it, it's sturdy. Then I placed the other filter jars one by one. Water flows down from high to low. I inserted the pump tubes into the holes. Now, I placed the water pump inside, testing the water flow. The holes are aligned. The flow rate is consistent. No risk of overflow. By the time the water reaches the 4th jar, it's completely clean. The cats can drink from the 4th jar. For the small ones, I added stepping stones. I released some fish inside to eat up any bugs. Green plants also help purify water. The lotus I planted looked lonely, so I went to town and bought more aquatic plants. By the time I got back, it was dark. I planted them in the sand pit. On the 3rd morning, I came to check on the kittens. Many were playing here. The small pavilion had cats sleeping all over it. They rested by the water, seeming very relaxed. No direct sun exposure. The sound of running water was calming. This spot has gone from a stinky ditch to a relaxing watering hole. The cats look much happier. The naughty one tilted his head, drinking the filtered water. Most cats prefer running water. This flowing water is the cleanest. Now I don't have to worry about them drinking dirty water anymore.